the lightweight division this fine Saturday morning, seeing as we didn't have any big fights going on last night. We will be talking about Terence Crawford, man. Y'all are beating up on Terence Crawford too bad, man. And Turki Alalshikh being just a raging idiot. That's what we're going to talk about because that's what it looks like Turki Alalshikh is. And that's what's up. I don't see any comments yet. I see 17 people in the building. What's going on? 12 people, 7 as we grow. All right. We'll wait. Man. Wish I would have. I did not put this link up a little bit early. I should have put this link up a little bit earlier because the time was off. What's going on, Ajay? How you feeling, man? What's good with you? Mike Kirkland in the building. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? David Howard, good morning. Always pleasant to see your name. Always pleasant to see that good morning on Twitter from you, brother. Hold on one second, man. I gotta hit this light real quick. What's going on, Special K? Say hello, Fanon. Hope you are well, brother. Man, I'm good. I can't complain. Third Saturday in a row that I took off. I think I might have taken a Sunday off, but I took a day off last 3 weeks. I've taken one day off a week. Don't think I'm going to carry that on next week, but hey, man, it's been a nice little mini vacation, Special K. How have you been? Let me put this link in the chat in case any of y'all want to chop it up with me, man. Is that Boris? Nah, that's me. That's me. That's me when I was like, 35. That was me when I was like 35. I'm going to make y'all think I'm better. I'm going to make y'all think I'm better looking than I really am. What's up, Barbara D? Beautiful. How are you, ma'am? DJ Moses. Good morning, Mark Fanon. What's good, big dog? How's it going? You know I'm a regular every day. Yes, sir, DJ Moses. I do know who you are, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? What is up? What is up? Yeah, man. Hey, I got it up there, Branson, because somebody's always out there trying to tell me how I look like Kenyon Martin or somebody. So since I got to listen to it all the time, who I look like, Joe Budden and things like that. Joe Budden is fair though. That's kind of fair. Banks Boxing fan said, I'm a catfish, y'all. Hell yeah, I'm about to catfish y'all. Y'all want to, yeah, I mean, shoot, what do you call it? Jay Henderson said, Ron Harper. Man, I don't look like no goddamn Ron Harper. Shamar Ogden in the building. What up, man? Good morning, Fanon. Now the tank has been free. No fights, crickets. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. I am doing well, Barbara D. I am doing well. Not too bad. Still believing and trying to improve myself. Great content. Keep up the great work from UK London. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah. That's what's up. Shout out to UK. Shout out to the UK. Ajay said, ha, Joe Budden. Yeah, you'd be surprised how often I get Joe Budden. Not being really, a pop, not being a pop, a connoisseur of pop culture. I didn't know who Joe Budden was, but people kept telling me I look like Joe Budden. You sound like Joe Budden. You look like Joe Budden. Man, look, relatively close to the same color. Both have bald heads. That's where all the rest of that stuff comes to an end. But yeah, man, I hear that a lot, man. Branson said Tank is the boogeyman at 135, man. Well, you know what it really is. It's crazy. It's crazy how you are taught that certain rules apply and how those rules do not apply when certain people do it. So there was this saying that a guy, a historian from New York City. I can't remember his name, but basically he wrote this book about how it was something like the creation of the white race or something like that. But he basically talked about how Europeans became white. And he talked about the Bacon's Rebellion and the such. But it just reminds me, because he says in talking about that subject, one of the things that he says, and this is a white guy, by the way, so it's not a black dude. This is a white dude who's I believe he's a communist. What up, Sunchild? I believe he's like more like a communist or something. So no. He's a very big labor guy, very, very big labor guy, and really believes that the problems with the labor unions are not going to get fixed until you fix the racial problems. Very interesting point of view that he has. But anyway, he pointed out that the way that black people are treated in the United States are a touchstone for the treatment of other people. So if you want to know what's going to go bad next in the white community, pay attention to what's going on in the black community. It's about to happen to you next. That's basically his take. And they kind of panned out with the crack epidemic and then moving into the Oxycontin epidemic. Like it hit here, then it hits there. It's like almost like a trial run. So anyway, man, thinking about the getting back to that particular question or that statement, Gervonta Davis, and it's the biggest name fighters in the world used to be the people that were like Gervonta Davis should be literally getting chased by every promoter. So white America's about to go full ratchet. Oh, they've been full ratchet. They been full ratchet. Don't you hear them calling each other nigga? They call each other that all the time. Yeah, they call each other that now, don't you? Haven't you heard? Fahim, you don't hear the tapes of white kids talking to each other and calling each other that without breaking a sweat? You haven't noticed that they wear the same clothes as we do? Yeah, man. Telling you. But like Gervonta Davis is supposed to be celebrated. He's supposed to be feared, but he can't get a fight. But people are still calling him a duck, even though the dude apparently can't get a fight. Meanwhile, Monster Inoue over there ducking. Monster Inoue's over there ducking MJ, like Kamal says, out there straight ducking MJ. And no words about him. Just stay over there in Japan. Don't do anything. But anyway, man. So it's just wild, man. That's wild, man. None of these guys are breaking their neck to go over there. None of them. None of them. And this is the biggest draw in boxing. If you consider Canelo retired, which I do, Canelo ain't about to fight nobody. Canelo, aside from Canelo, down here in Louisiana, we got that. We got just as many ghetto white people as black people. Hell yeah. Dude, they don't even understand, man, that really what you consider to be ghetto is really just country. Y'all just country. It's not really ghetto, you just country. You know? You're not ghetto, you just country. They've been ratchet for a long, you know what that is. Ak Beasley said, good morning, OG, Martin and the chat fam. Yes, sir. Good morning to you. It's going to take a while for people to get in, seeing as, I just put the notification up and it's like late and there's nothing going on in boxing because they make almost the same money fighting for Turkey without being made a meme. Yeah, man, it's crazy. You like, dude, that dude just killed boxing, man. This dude literally did what people claimed Al Heyman was doing. Gold teeth. White people been had gold teeth. Tats, they've been tatting each other forever. Nah, y'all just think white people are those nice people with the suits and ties on and all of that. And they look nice with their cups of tea and all of that. Nah, man. That's what you call PWT, baby. PWT. And they making more of them every day. Matter of fact, they trying to change all of them into that. That's why they so mad about that immigration stuff, because they gonna turn them right on into PYT. PYT. Poe White. Tank better come up off some of that back end money. Oh, you think that's what it is? Nah, I don't think that's what it is. Turkey killed the sport in under a year. You got to respect. Utah Slammer said, man, Turkey killed the sport in under a year. You got to respect that. Hey, yeah, what can I say, man? What can I say? Turkey killed the sport in under a year. You got to respect that. Yeah. Pumping all that money in there, man. And now these people think, now they got an idea what high pay is. You've done changed their expectations, just like legitimately changed their expectations. Legitimately have altered people's expectations as far as their self-worth. Now everybody's encouraged to act like a promoter. So they're now acting like a promoter, not making fights unless the money is absolutely right. Brian Norman Jr., I mean, like, that's what it is, though. But that's society, though, man. You know, you can have a whole studio. You can have a whole television studio in your living room now. So you might as well act like, hey, everybody's their own Don King. Everybody's out there negotiating everything. Got everybody, you know. I know that's what it is. Turkey made so Tank can just big dog ninjas anymore. No, you can't really, because they can get more money. They can make money losing people money. But the other side of it, though, is that bounce back is going to be a killer. That back to reality, back to life. That back to reality, when that money pops back, that's going to be something different, man. That's going to be something different. Hold on, man. Yeah. He's coming up every ass. Oh, hey, thank you, Utah Slammer. I'm all right with that. Turkey just paid. Okay, Turkey overpaid for average boxers. Yeah, I mean, it's basically caused inflation, is what we're saying. Basically, he caused it caused inflation. Well, really, if you wanted to, you could say that Al Heyman is a little responsible for it. He's a little bit responsible for it, but no, he's not. Is he responsible for it? He set a model where fighters could make more money, but he said it he did it the honest way. By creating a structure and allowing some of the profit to direct the profit. Al Heyman did it by redirecting the profit. Redirecting the profit. Those guys are doing it by absorbing cost. I mean, loss. Yeah, absorbing a ton of cost. But that's what, honestly, man, that's what Top Rank has been doing. That's what Top Rank does. That's what Top Rank has been able to do. And that is what Oscar De La Hoya has been able to do. That's what DAZN has been doing. DAZN is really the one. Yeah, DAZN is really the one that started off that model with these U.S. promoters, getting these dudes hooked worse than HBO. They hooked worse than HBO, because now they got so many more dates than HBO. So they have so many more opportunities to put on trash ass fights that are just there to be seen and really are just a cost to the networks. Al just got sick, and because he is so reclusive, it created an unstable market. Nah, I don't think that would be it, man. I don't think that would be it. I don't think that would be it because it's not the amount of time that he's been sick. Just look at how it's gone pretty much from the time that HBO started giving out contracts. Before HBO gave out, hey, what's going on, JC Networks? Thanks for the support, man. We out here grinding. You know what it is. Turki Alalshikh shut down boxing, man. Shut down boxing, man. We can't get no fights because this man done overfed the boxers, man. Now they're getting hungry. They 2 million, 3 million ain't enough. Kenny Ellis was right when he said that, man. Kenny Ellis was like, hey, man, $1.5 million a lot of money if you know what to do with it. No, we ain't. We worth way more than that. We worth at least 2.8, seeing as Devin's getting 15. The perceived market value. The perceived market value, man. I think that's his weakness. I am positive the Saudis subsidize their losses on this, but definitely won't do long term. No, it's not. Yeah, no, but it was money for them, but it's a loss for somebody else. It's a loss for somebody else. Ajay. I mean, in the situation where with the PBC, it's not a loss. It's not a loss. It's not a loss. What's going on? Who's playing football today, man? God dog, I hate when the NBA, NFL season starts, man. NFL season starts, man. Everybody's amped up for their football teams. I think I'm going to watch some football tonight. Perceiving value pricing is significantly high. Yeah, exactly. Perceived value pricing is significantly high. Yes. Turki Alalshikh basically slapped a huge label on everybody and made them worth. But dude, that's why. Listen, Tyson Fury's doing the same thing. I told you 2 years ago that Devin Haney and Bud Crawford were gonna mess up the game. Hey man, ain't no joke, bro. Hey, thank you, JC Cowboys Network. I know you about to have some fun today. I know you getting ready today. Eagles took care of business, man. Man, look. Talking about none of that, dog. I'm gonna go over to MH Blackwell, bro. I think I'm gonna do a presidential one later today. Matter of fact, I am because I don't even be watching no football, man. I told y'all 2 years ago that Devin Haney and Bud Crawford was gonna mess up the game. They're killing the game, bro. They're killing the game. But again, bro, I'm getting my film videos ready. Super excited. That's what's up, man. Happy. I know you're excited for this time of year. 49ers got to handle business tomorrow. They will. I think I'm gonna stop hating on everybody but the Bulls. But the Bears. I think now's the time. I think now's the time for me to get back into football and enjoy it. What up, Cal Coolit? How you feeling, brother? Oh man, this is the dead of time. I don't even think was there any boxing last night? Bears are trash. Yeah, of course the Bears are trash. All Chicago teams are trash. We live with trash teams. We've lived with trash teams forever. We live with trash teams forever. Ain't nothing new. We had a reprieve. I got a little bit of a reprieve with I got a little bit of a reprieve with the mid to late 80s. And right in time for the Bears. And it ended right in time for the Bulls. The 80s and the 90s were great times for Chicago sports. And I do believe the 2000s were good for baseball. But it is what it is. I'm a boxing fan, man. And Chicago's always a bad time for boxing in Chicago. Always. It's disappointing what the front office has done to the Bulls. Come on. You know what it is. Michael Jordan would have been retired anyway. He's almost 60 years old. So, or he is 60 years old. Close to 60. He's not quite 60. Right up on 60, though. Right up on 60. What up, phenomenal show? What's good with you, sir? Hope you're doing well. You know what I could have done? I really could have used today to experiment. I could have really used today to experiment. Anyway, top of the morning, phenomenal show. Top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. You see something. What up, man? Daniel Gallimore, what up, man? Man, this is for Kamal. We're gonna see Kamal.
That fight when they got my titles.
Oh, by the way, this is for Kamal Oz.
Fight anyone anywhere, it doesn't even matter to me. Like they're saying, someone were lying about we declined to fight in Japan or something like that. That's absolutely not true. I fought all my life, all my fights and on the enemy territories. I would go to United States. They're thinking I'm from United States or what? Like I'm from Uzbekistan. I go all over the world. I fought in Thailand. I fought all over the world as an amateur, in China, all around the world. And for me, it's nothing new. I will go anywhere. I will go United States or Japan or on the moon. It doesn't matter. Just give me the time and date. That's it. So as far as what's going to happen, WBA already, announced that I'm the mandatory, and now he got the exception, and there's no other things. Like they're avoiding my name to be called. They're avoiding everything that connected to me. Now they're saying they're gonna fight someone else. So I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Like as I said, it would be an honor for me to share the ring with him, but if he's avoiding me for some reason.
When you sparred Gervonta Davis at the age of 16, when Gervonta,
it's not my opinion. It's not just my opinion. It's a lot of people saying that it looks like he's scared, like he doesn't want to fight the real contender, and that's what the rules are for. Fight. If he prefers to go away from the fight, avoid the fight, then just vacate the title, announce to the whole world that you're not going to fight MJ because of what? Probably everyone is going to understand why he's not fighting me. And that's it. Vacate the title and I'll fight. I'm number one. I'll fight number two. It doesn't matter, like I'll fight whoever they give me to fight.
So that is for you. That's your boy Monster Inoue ducking MJ, man. I did my stuff. I did my research. That shit is a duck. I agree 100%. That guy is trying to get that dude. Who is that? This clown? That clown? That's MJ. That's that's Monster Inoue's WBO and WBC mandatory.
Like I've been saying that since that.
Yeah. That's who that is. This is the dude who whooped your boy Gervonta's ass.
Yeah. What was that experience like? Just
Hey, what up, man?
Shoot, like it's not surprising because you worked with the guys already named, but just at that particular age, right? Just being a high schooler, what was that experience like?
That's actually what gave me the biggest boost of confidence ever at an early age, because I was still doing my thing in amateurs, winning tournaments back to back to back and things of that nature. But I'm an amateur. You feel me? So, and then he came in. I think he had just beat Pedraza, or he was about to fight Pedraza. It was around the Pedraza fight. So pretty much a champion. You get what I'm saying? Like a real deal pro champion or whatever. And it was real deal good working. Like after we got done or whatever, I'm back at the crib just thinking like, dang, I real deal just was head to head, you know what I'm saying, equals with a real deal pro champion. Not just any pro champion. This is fucking, I mean, this is Gervonta Davis, you feel me? So
At the age of 16, right?
at the age of 16, so it was the biggest confidence at the time. So that just took me to even know a whole nother stratosphere after that.
Same situation. A lot of people don't know this, man. Back fucking right after he fought Jose Pedraza, he was 22 years old. I honestly didn't know who the fuck he was. I had no clue who the hell Tank was. My coach Cannon, OC, call him OC Cannon. They went. It was one little player. They went blah blah blah. He fucking hurt him. Tank held him for 2 fucking minutes. The last round, 2 minutes. I'm not exaggerating. He held my son and talked shit to me behind, like he kept turning him around, talking to me.
Hey, man, is that right? So this is what Brian Norman and them dudes been talking about all this time? Hey, hold on, man. I got it better than that. Give me a second, man. I got to break this down. We're going to break this down today. We're going to break this down. I'm going to have some fun. Shout out to YSM Sports Media. Hold on a second. Because I have never actually covered this. I have never covered this. Why in the world do I already have a monitor on this? This is crazy. These dudes, man, I be getting excited because I show video and y'all, as soon as they cuss like that, I got snapped. Give me 1 second. I gotta listen to this, man. I'm gonna react to this. Shout out to YSM Sports Media, man. Shout out to him because I'm gonna react to this video. I'm sure that he don't mind his name being put out there for the great work that he does. Okay, yeah. All right, hold on 1 second, man. I got it. I'm just about to I know I got me a Wii transfer somewhere around here. Hold on a second. All right, here it is. Nobody trying to hear all that sparring crap when you ducking your biggest payday. Hey, dog, I need to know. Terence Crawford, your boy Terence Crawford ducked his biggest payday, didn't he? Didn't your boy Terence Crawford duck his biggest payday? Didn't he? Didn't Terence Crawford duck his biggest payday? To go fight David Avenetian? Come on, man. Why you got to hate on a young man, dog? Anyway, I'm just joking. I need to hear this, though, because I've never heard it. I am going to do a live reaction. Who is that? That is Brian Norman Sr. But great work. Hey, Bud been ducking his whole career. Man, Bud ain't never ducked nobody, man. Stop lying, man. Dude, I got to find a way to be seriously pro Bud. Thanks for that support, though, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. Should have took that fight, man. Boots had smoke for Brian. You really think that's the best move? I don't know if that's the best move, man. I don't know if that was the best move. I think he's probably smart for not taking that fight. Honestly, I think that Ninja U is crazy. What do you call re-signing the top rank? Who re-signed the top rank, man? Theme, you got to jump on one of these days, dog. You got to jump on one of these days. You got to jump on one of these days.
You sparring Gervonta Davis at the age of 16 when Gervonta was 22.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Just working with all. I mean, shoot, like it's not surprising because you worked with the guys already named, but just at that particular age, right? Just being a high schooler, what was that experience like?
That's actually what gave me the biggest boost of confidence ever at an early age, because I was still doing my thing in amateurs, winning tournaments back to back to back and things of that nature. But I'm an amateur. You feel me? So and then he came in. I think he had just beat Pedraza, or he was about to fight Pedraza. It was around the Pedraza fight. So pretty much a champion. You get what I'm saying? Like a real deal pro champion or whatever. And it was real deal good working. Like after we got done or whatever, I'm back at the crib just thinking like, dang, I real deal just was head to head, equals with a real deal pro champion. Not just any pro champion. This is fucking, this is Gervonta Davis, you feel me? So
at the age of 16, right?
At the age of 16, so it was the biggest confidence at the time. So that just took me to.
Now, don't that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar to anybody? Does what he says sound familiar to anybody? The last time I heard somebody telling that story, all out the blue, you start seeing stuff like this. All of a sudden, out the blue, you start seeing stuff like this. Starts popping up. They gonna come out, if they come out with the videotape.
They get in there. Tank hit that nigga. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again, and he like went out. I jumped in the ring.
And then after that, they get in the fight.
You know what I've been training, like you don't know the vision I have. You do now. No, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm strong. I'm strong. Strong.
Woo! I don't know if Ryan Garcia is taking the fight serious or not.
Man, that's like how that whole cycle winds up playing out. That's how the whole cycle winds up playing out, dog. You wind up starting, it's like you wind up starting out here.
A whole nother stratosphere after that.
Tank situation. A lot of people don't know this, man. Back fucking right after he fought a whole different.
It starts here.
You spoke on you sparring Gervonta Davis at the age of 16 when Gervonta was 22.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Just working with all. I mean, shoot, like it's not surprising because you worked with the guys already named, but just at that particular age, right? Just being a high schooler, what was that experience like?
That's actually what gave me the biggest boost of confidence ever at an early age, because I was still doing my thing in amateurs, winning tournaments back to back to back and things of that nature. But I'm an amateur. You feel me? So and then he came in. I think he had just beat Pedraza, or he was about to fight Pedraza. It was around the Pedraza fight. So pretty much a champion. You get what I'm saying? Like a real deal pro champion or whatever. And it was real deal good working. Like after we got done or whatever, I'm back at the crib just thinking like, dang, our real deal just was head to head, you know what I'm saying, equals with a real deal pro champion. Not just any pro champion. This is fucking, I mean, this is, you feel me? So
At the age of 16, right?
at the age of 16, so it was the biggest confidence at the time. So that just took me to even know a whole nother stratosphere after that.
Same situation. A lot of people don't know this, man. Back fucking right after he fought Hold Every Drop, he was 22 years old. I honestly didn't know who the fuck he was. I had no clue who the hell Tank was. My coach Cannon, OC, call him OC Cannon. They went. It was one little player. They went blah blah blah. He fucking hurt him. Tank held him for 2 fucking minutes. The last round, 2 minutes. I'm not exaggerating. He held my son and talked shit to me behind, like he kept turning him around.
He said he held him for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What y'all got to say about that? Hold on one second. I got to listen to this whole thing, man. I'm having fun today, man. Y'all be patient with me because I never heard this stuff. So you go from that straight into this type of whooping is what winds up happening. And then you wind up going from that. Brian Norman, they sparred 3 times. Hold on. Is that, first of all, that ain't Brian. They sparred Brian Norman. They sparred 3 times. Fanon, you recovered. This is what? What? This Brian Sr.? That's you, Brian Sr.? Jump up. Here's the link. Y'all can tell, you can tell me. Come on, tell me. Here. Hey, good, because I didn't know the whole story. You can tell me the whole story, man. I need to know. There you go. If you're going to click the link. Click the link. Hey, man, it'd be fun. I hope that is you. I hope you or somebody ain't faking, man. Don't fake me out, man. Come on, man. Don't fake me out. Because I'm catching up on Brian Norman, man. I'm telling you, I'm catching up on Brian Norman. I don't know. You got to let me know. You got to teach me. And I'll learn. I'll appreciate it, man. I give people a fair share, bro. Man, man, what's up? It's an honor. Hold on, man. Let me get this.
Nah, I ain't faking you out. I guess it's by chance I saw this. No, that's when I first started listening to you, boss. You covered this in 2021.
Oh, that's what's okay. Man, it's been a couple years.
That's how I first heard about you. There was a lot of people trashing. You know how people were mad about it, and because what it was is those are 2 different sessions that you're looking at. What you're listening to right there is from YSM when this first was when he first asked us about it, the first session.
Right.
I don't believe the second hadn't happened. My bad. The second session happened. The second and third session hadn't happened yet. February 1st, 2021. And
all right,
February.
So, hey, you got time to give me a breakdown? Because I'm telling you, I'm just catching up on this.
Yeah, I give you a breakdown. I give you a whole breakdown of what happened. But people seem to think every time I talk, I lie. but hey,
Hey man,
it is.
we right
Listen,
here, man. I ain't gonna call you no lie.
no, I'm not a liar. Like anybody that knows me, know anything about me, anything I say, gonna add up to what the fuck it is. In fact, I can even go deeper into it, and you can research yourself, and you'll see what I'm saying.
Let me
February
know, man.
1st,
I'm yours, brother.
February 1st, well, the first one happened that you hear with us speaking about on YSM. The second one hadn't happened yet. The second and third one hadn't happened yet. The first one that you see us speaking about on or see me speaking about on YSM, we was in Philly at Boots training camp. I think that was 2020. Yeah, that was 2020. So we was in Boots and YSM came and asked us about it. We told him what happened. I saw somebody in the chat said how that's gonna be when Brian Norman Steen said he didn't know who Tank was. I had no clue who Tank was. That don't mean my son didn't know who he was. You
That's
feel what I'm
fair.
saying?
Yeah, because when I
Like,
listened to it, I thought
yeah,
that.
I didn't know who the fuck he was at all. Never heard of Tank. Coach Cannon, rest his soul name, just passed away. But Coach Cannon kept asking me. He was like, just back to the first time. He kept asking, "Hey man, do y'all want to spar Gervonta Davis?" I was like, who? My son had been doing good, doing well, winning nationals. He was doing his thing in the amateurs, like he was, doing his thing. He was pretty well known around the city, at least from doing his thing. Like I said, been to the nationals, won a couple and everything else. I was like, yeah, shit, no problem. Hell yeah, who the fuck is Gervonta Davis? So I asked my son, he didn't know who he was or whatever. All right, well, cool. This went on for a while. Tank never showed up. He finally showed up one day. He was supposed to come at 7 o'clock. He didn't show up at 7 o'clock. My son had to go to school the next day. The motherfucker showed up at 11 o'clock, 4 hours late. Walked in, you know what I'm saying? Like, no kind of tag. Walked in, looking around, all slow. Mind you, he 4 hours late. My son got to go to school the next day. So I'm already pissed off. He little as hell. I saw somebody say my son was bigger. He was not. My son was fighting 139 as an amateur at the time. He was a JO. So 139 was the weight at amateur back then for JO. So anyway, he was fighting 139 as an amateur. I think Tank had just won Pedraza at 130. So you have to imagine my son not cutting weight as no amateur to fucking fight. So him and Tank was literally the same fucking weight, but Tank was little as shit as far as height and size. He was a little guy back then. He a lot bigger now. So he was a little guy back then. 22-year-old young kid come in, walk around. So I'm looking at B. I'm like, that's Tank? He's like, yeah, that's him. I said, bro. And it was the way he was acting when he came. I said, man, B, I'll whoop this motherfucker. So bottom line, that wasn't no type of dominant performance or no type of situation like that. But my son, he did edge him out. He did get the best of him. In the last round, it really was nothing to write home to your mama about. But at the time it was, because my son was 16 years old. He was real deal, giving good work with a champion. The champion was mad at me because I'm talking trash shit. I'm talking trash to him the whole time because I don't like him. Like, as soon as he started talking trash, talking my son the very first round. So I'm like, bro, I always told my son, don't talk shit to these grown men because I'm going to have to whoop one of their asses because you just a kid. So I'm the one who's going to talk for you. He get in the ring, he start talking, whoa, my son trying to help you out. The fuck you talking trash for? That's how we started from the very first round. So me and him arguing the whole time. Last round, he started talking to me. I said, look, I tell you what, you want to hurt me, hurt my son. My son in the ring, would you hurt my son? So they get down and, get down the leg like they finna squabble, like you finna hurt my boy. They go to rumbling, just for a second, like boom, boom, boom. My son get the best of him. I don't know if he hurt him or not. He wasn't visibly hurt, but they get that little rumble for a minute. Right after that, Tank grabbed him. He hold him and he was like talking to him and turning him and talked to me for the rest of the last round. That's what that was about when you just saw me say that video. He just was talking. So the whole thing, so everybody in the gym, like, man, he was taking it easy. So I'm like, okay, well, I've never seen a fucking grown, 22-year-old kid be able to have enough tact and discipline to talk shit, yelling at the top of his lungs to a person outside the ring while taking it easy on a person inside the ring. That's where that started. Fast forward, this is where the good one started, and you can keep looking and you'll see. Like I said, everything I say is going to add up to the people who think I'm lying. You got a timeline. He had a fight coming up February 2021. This is when he came to IG. I'm sorry. I think his fight was supposed to be in March or whatever. I can't remember who he was supposed to fight. This was before he fought Barrios, though. I know that. So he had a fight coming up. I can't remember who he was supposed to fight. You can go back. You can do the search about when he was saying he had the hand injury. He put a hand injury on Twitter or whatever else. He deleted it, told him wasn't nothing wrong with him, whatever. He put the hand injury to explain to the people that was there to give him an excuse for quitting on my son. February 2021. Here we are, February the 1st, 2021. Coach Mustafa in Atlanta, Georgia. You might have heard of him. He go to Mustafa gym. He asked Mustafa, I need some work. Mind you, my son sparred with him years ago. So he said, I need some work. Get your guys in there, whatever. They come in there with a camera. All of this is documented. You can look at World Combat Sports, Showbiz, the adult covered it. You said something about this. I first heard from you. Trust me. That's how I first heard about it because you brought it up. But anyway, he comes in. So I'm asking Mustafa, do he know who he's sparring with? He was like, nah. I said, oh, you didn't tell him that he sparring my son. He was like, nah, he just told me to get him some good work. And he was going to come out. I said, oh, that's what's going on. Because we have been trying to get him back. We have been trying to get him to come back to the gym since the very first time they ever sparred. He never would come back. So I was like, oh, that's why he came in. He don't even know who he's sparring. Man comes in with a whole damn camera crew, entourage, everybody in the gym. This gym is full of people. So this is not something that's hidden. This is not something that's documented. It's not something you can't find or nothing else. I went live on Facebook, when it happened or whatever. Me and him had words right there before he get in the ring. The whole nine. All right, fast forward. When he realized he's sparring my son, he makes everybody shut the cameras down. Everybody shut the camera down. I'm on live. I'm like, damn, why everybody got to shut the camera? The whole nine. He got the whole camera crew. They got the big cameras and shit. They come in the black they coming in the black trucks. You got people in the black cars. Like they got a whole situation going out. And we'll stop a little bit ass gym. He makes everybody shut the cameras down. They shut the cameras down, but that don't stop the word they're going in the ring. They give hell the very first day. I mean, they going at it. He want to try to punk my boy. Let's go doghouse. They're going back and forth. It's a back and forth type situation. Let's go doghouse rules. Doghouse rules, cut the bell off. Still, same old thing. Tank did leave with blood on his shirt. It was not my son's blood. It was his blood. Tank left with blood on his shirt the first day. White shirt. You can go look at it and you'll hear where nobody, not one person ever said that Tank got the best of my son. So you can look at it like this. You're going to either hear people saying my son got the best of Tank, or they're going to say it was dog ass work. The first day you can argue it was dog ass work. Fast forward today to Tuesday, which is February the 2nd. So this happened on a Monday. February the 1st was a Monday. Again, I can't make this shit up off the top of my head. February the 1st was a Monday. Here we come February 2nd, 2021. Check your calendar. February the 2nd, 2021, he makes a call to Mustafa, say, hey, tell him that he was out partying the night before and had been drunk, sleep, excuses. Tell him I want to spar on Wednesday. So Mustafa called us again. Hey, Tank want that work again. He wants y'all to come back Wednesday. All right. Mind you, this shit is documented. Look it up. Google it. You'll see a bunch of interviews. So, okay, cool. Bet. We going back Wednesday. I go live again. I tell everybody, I tell all my partners, everybody pull up. Same thing again, cut the cameras off. Same thing again. He walk in, he say, I'm not leaving till I break their nose. He tell my son when we walk in, I'm not leaving till I break their nose. That's what he say, right? They get in, they go. I think they had a plan to do. I can't remember the exact round they had a plan to do. Tank didn't make it. This time it was a lot less. It was a lot less even. Like Tank had some spurts of explosiveness, and he was like, he was doing his thing or whatever the case may be. And like I said, it was just real good work. I feel like, of course, I'm gonna feel this way. The first day, my son got the best of him clearly. The second day, no question. Second day, wasn't even the same type of situation. My son clearly got the best of me. He clearly got the best of him. Like Tank didn't do shit the second day. So you come back to get your vindication, and you don't do nothing the second day. Lackluster. At the end, everything gets a lull of the note. He just start taking the stuff off to get out the ring. So if you look, you'll see my son say he made Tank quit. We like, what's going on? What's up? We're like, he don't say nothing. Go take his stuff off. Don't give no explanation. Mind you, this is a gym full of people. So this is not hidden. Gym full of people. He don't say nothing. He just take his stuff off. Whatever. No excuses, no explanation, no nothing. He leaves home. He leaves there. Fast forward, he photoshops. Can't get rid of that. Google this shit. He photoshops a picture of my son's nose. You can look it up while you over there. He photoshops a picture of my son's nose, all at the same time my son is doing interviews right after the sparring session of a regular nose. You understand what I'm saying? So that was a big thing. Then that's when he put the X-ray out, saying that he hurt his hand or whatever. Everybody, like, oh, champ, because people didn't know about it, but the people who were there knew about it, but the world didn't know about it. So they're like, oh, champ, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, you hurt your hand, and this and that was a whole big situation. He came back out, man, I didn't hurt my hand. My hand is fine. It's okay. The doctor said I'm okay. All of that shit was an excuse just to fucking be the reason for the people that saw him. He quit. He literally got the fuck out of the ring and quit. So that's, I mean, in a nutshell, that's what it was.
What happened? So how did the round go? That starting in the beginning of the round that he quit. How did that go?
It wasn't the beginning of the round. It's at the end of the round.
Starting from the beginning of the round to the point at which he ended. How did it go?
Oh, no. He didn't quit in the round. He just got out the ring before they finished the round they were supposed to do. He didn't quit in the round.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he didn't quit in the round. No, he did his rounds. He did. I mean, he didn't do as many rounds he was supposed to do. Let's say he was supposed to do 12.
Okay. That clarifies it.
I can't remember how many rounds they said they were supposed to do that day, but whatever rounds it was, we weren't done. So we like, what's up? He don't say nothing. Round over week, he just start taking his stuff off. Simple as that. Again, you can look, you can research this. People want to call me a liar. They want to say everything I say is a fucking lie. My thing is, how the fuck can I remember all this shit in my brain and the things I say in my brain add up to what the fuck going on and what the fuck you research? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, look, man, I saw there was a shout out to Mill City Boxing, by the way. Mill City had a interview with Kenny, and Kenny said he didn't know if it happened or not.
Kenny went there. Kenny went there and Calvin went there.
No, I know. He said that he didn't know about it. He said, but if it did happen, he went there. It's not it's sparring, so it just be anything.
We're not making a big deal. We're not making a big deal out of it no more. What happened was it was a big deal because of how he was acting, because of how Tank was acting. Okay, that's why it was a big deal. Like you come in, you saying you're gonna break my son's nose. He put on his story and he deleted off the story. But of course, once it's out there, it's out there. YouTube it, Google it real quick. You see the picture?
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to Google Photoshop Gervonta Davis Photoshop nose of Brian Norman Jr. And on the same day, you're gonna see an interview of him. The same day. And you can see
Photoshop image.
Yeah. Showbiz did the interview with him.
I can't grab his stuff out of his stuff.
No, you ain't gotta grab it, just screenshot it.
No. It's kind of like something you don't do to YouTube channels.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, okay, well, for all the people that's listening, and I'm lying. For all the people that are listening, I'm lying on the fly, and everything I'm saying gonna add up to everything from the date it happened. I tell you what, I don't know how the Twitter thing worked. See if you can go back to February. He probably would have put that post out on Twitter. February the 4th, because that was the day after this.
Don't worry, man. I'm gonna do for the sake of understanding. Yeah. All this is on tape, so all I got to do is just go back.
You know what? And I'm wrong. I'm wrong about what I said. Terence Crawford. It was the Terence Crawford situation, and why I started listening to you. You didn't cover the Tank. That's my bad. I just thought about that. It was when he sparred Terence Crawford. You came on. It was the tape that you gave on it that made me like you. You was like, and I've been listening to you ever since. You was like, you don't think, and of course, I'm not saying nothing happened with Terence Crawford. That's cool. That's dead. We ain't doing none of that. Terence Crawford, nothing but respectful, great fighter. Think he's the best fighter out there. That we ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no beef with that. I'm not on that. We don't talk about that sparring. That's totally different. But you gave the take on it, and you was like, oh, if it must be a thing, if something must have happened, it must be. I mean, you gave a very grown up take on it.
Thanks, man.
I remember that. It was him. It wasn't Tank. My bad. It wasn't Tank. It was Terence Crawford. You gave you gave a very adult take on it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't pick no sides. You didn't like bash nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was like everybody else. Oh man, they fucking lying. Everybody lying to that cloud. Nah, you didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? You gave an adult side. You didn't say Terence Crawford got beat up. You didn't say beat. You didn't say none of that. You just gave a very adult thing, and you was like, if it was enough for people to get out, it must have been something. Something must have happened. He must have did good. And you get, like I said, you gave my son props or whatever else. I mean, and I've been listening to you ever since. So I'm a fan.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I listen to you all the time. Of course, you never know, but I listen to you all the time.
No, it's good, man. I appreciate it, man. So of course, you got people in the audience asking
all day.
You know what it is.
I know what it is. Hey, listen.
What's the money situation and the offer situation with Gervonta, with I said Gervonta. I'm
Listen,
sorry.
listen. Since I'm on here, I've been said I'm done talking about that because we ain't clout chasing boots or whatever else. Again, that wasn't that whole situation. Just I'm gonna try to put it in a nutshell as much as possible. That whole situation was an attempt. That was for boots. That wasn't even for us. This fight was for boots. Everything designed in that was for in Boots' favor. It was for Boots. You understand what I'm saying? So it's simple as this. If you want us to do this and get y'all out of this pickle that y'all in, come to find out later, they couldn't even did it in the first place. So you go look at the rules. Karen Kukajan or whatever his name is, that purse bid was already accepted August the 16th. So and by rules, somebody sent me the rules. I haven't even. You the first one I'm putting this on there. By rules, that fight could have never happened anyway.
Oh,
it could have never happened.
Let me see.
But they tried to pay him step aside money. He didn't want to step aside money already. Like they already tried that. That fight could have never happened anyway. That's first of all. But bottom line is on our end, that fight was for Boots. We wanted the fight. We accepted the fight. The price wasn't right. So I'm looking at it like, look, y'all here 1.7 million. We here 810,000 before taxes. You feel what I'm saying? Forget people talking about fees. Forget people talking about how much we made. I'm listening to motherfuckers who make $50,000, $60,000 a year telling us what we need to do and what we shouldn't be doing. My son, 23 years old. He's living his own career. We don't have to benefit Boots, especially if you're going to take our hand and we're trying to get you out of a situation with the Karen and you're going to fucking throw it at our face and say we doing this and say we doing it. Well, fuck y'all then. It's simple. It's very simple to us. My son has his own legacy to build. He's 23 years old. Boots wasn't a champion at 23 years old. Boots wasn't where my son was at when he was 23 years old, which I know a lot of people hate to hear, but that's just the truth of the matter. You know what I mean? Boots went from, you want to talk about payday. Boots went from $300,000 his last fight to $3.3 million. That's times 10. That's just how it works when you become a champion. Your money goes up. So all of the people say, you'll never make it. You just don't tell us what the fuck we gonna make. That's what you gonna make, sir. Or ma'am, whoever it is listening to it. Don't worry about what my 23-year-old son is gonna do. Don't worry about what you got going on. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Again, we're doing it for the best interests of my son, the fighter. If anything, hell, I lost. The managers lost. You know what I mean? We lost the money if you want to look at anything because we would have made a lot bigger portion. So, I mean, again, we're not worried about that. We're not even on that no more. We won't talk about it no more because we're not clout chasing bulls. If you ask me, I'm not even going to go into it, but bottom line is we cool on all that. I'm not worried about it. All my son going to do, the plan is from this day forward is to have dominant performances. Once you have dominant performances against, the people whoever you get in the ring with, people start to take notice and they'll start to realize what's really going on. And we're gonna take our respect. We're gonna take it. So it don't matter about nothing else. We're gonna take our respect. So you just keep watching. All the naysayers, all the ones, just keep watching.
Well, let me just to share you my thoughts, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
My stance on that thing has always been like, I don't know about the money. Like I just
right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know how much you got offered. Right. I heard 1.7. I heard this, that. I don't know.
I'll tell you, it was 1.7. We got fees to pay. You have fees to pay the promoter for crossing the street. Again, like I said, it wasn't on our. Let me address two more things on here.
Let me finish up. Let me make my point.
I'm sorry.
Look, I'm telling you that I don't think that Eddie Hearn was seriously trying to make fights with you and Jaron or Stanionis and Jaron. I just think that he wants to make that fight he wants Jaron to go up and fight somebody up there at
154 pounds.
Yeah, and move up to 154 pounds. And he was probably making offers and saying things to people in a way. And also, just so you know, I actually have it on tape that Eddie Hearn did say that the fight couldn't have happened because of the fact that the order had already been made. And if we had gotten to it before the IBF and Derek Peebles had released the order, then maybe we could have. But this shit's just stupid. The fight can't get made
from the start.
It's just one of these situations where, and that happens a lot of times, where people start talking about a fight people don't want to really get into the nitty gritty of the IBF rules, because I can assure you that Daryl Peoples and the IBF will strip Boots if he doesn't fight.
He would, he would have. We wouldn't even been fighting for the title because he wouldn't have been champion, because they wouldn't gonna let it happen. But people don't understand that. They think they know everything. They think they hear everything, and hey, oh, this and that. Utah, all right, well, cool, that's fine.
No, they snatched because they snatched. That's how Boots got the belt.
They snatched from Bud quick, real quick.
Yeah, give me the shit. Give it
real quick.
IBF is the belt they've snatched. They've stripped Canelo twice. And you know if they're gonna strip Canelo,
then they strip Usyk. They strip Usyk too, right?
No, Usyk gave it up. Not
gave
that last.
Okay. Yeah.
Strip, but he just said he gave it up. But still, they said that they were gonna strip him. So I think he just gave it up so that they didn't have to do it.
Right.
Like, we're gonna rematch. So we're gonna rematch. We're gonna run it back with Tyson Fury anyway. So you might as well take this WBO belt that you, or is it the WBO or the IBF, whatever the belt was that he gave back.
Right.
I think it was it.
Probably was IBF. Probably was the IBF because they the most strict.
The IBF because that's
they the most. Yeah, they the most strict. They, like I said, they the most strict. I think everybody else is a little more lenient. But again, man, you got these finicky boxing fans that just want to believe what they want to believe. Listen, for now, we had people mad at us for even saying we would fight Boots. So I'm trying to figure out how you make that make sense. They was mad at us just because we said we would fight him. You know what I mean? So again, there was no win in the situation, no matter what. So we're not worried about it. Again, my son, 23, he get to build his own legacy. He's the youngest champion in boxing today. Next to, Bam Rodriguez is a little older than him or whatever else. So right up on the Bam Rodriguez, he's the youngest champion in boxing today. He's off to a tremendous start. And we just going to continue to build on that and have dominant performance. And, all the fans who want to talk shit, we're going to take our respect. Simple as that. We're going to take it. You ain't going to have no choice but to respect us. Because we will fight anybody, and we going to fight anybody.
Y'all got, and you guys, and so you got a fight coming up, right?
Yeah. The November the 8th, Keyshawn Davis undercard. Just so let it be known, that was a fight we already had planned and lined up. We was willing to scrap that fight to fight Jaron Ennis. So we already had again. That's what I'm saying. We're doing them a favor. We were trying to get them out of the situation. At the same time, I give my son a opportunity to become a 2-division champion. You know what I mean? But if you don't want to pay for what we want, then we're gonna go ahead and go back to our original plan that we already had in place before this fight was even mentioned to us. Like I said, man, it's a lot of things people don't know, and they think they do know. They think they know everything, and they just, and they echo. This is the other thing about people in general. They echo everything they hear. It don't have to be true. They don't have to know a fact. They just echo shit. They just be echoing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So 15 times to pay and the 10 times to pay, and you will never see. All right.
Yeah. Hey man, that's the price you pay for being a baller, man. That's the price you pay.
I wish, but again, it's surprising. I do understand that surprise we pay for being in the limelight and being in the eyesight of people. You know what I mean? So when you choose that, it comes with the territory. I'm learning more and more because I'm sensitive. So when I say I'm sensitive, I address any type of situation. So I've been addressing less and less because I started to realize that it ain't about them not believing it or want to believe. They're just stupid anyway. I mean,
your son just jumped.
Some were just stupid. Yeah, some were just stupid.
No. I'm saying your son. No, seriously, man, your son just really, for me, I knew who he was. I had been hearing about him. Obviously, you know what I mean. Strong fighter, good fighter. You know what I mean? I support Black American fighters, so I'm keeping my eyes out. You know what I mean? But him just to pop up and be like, man, he's like he's a WBO world champion. Like, really start talking about Brian Norman, like, dude, this dude's a reigning world champion.
Right? Yeah. People can say what they want to say. That's a big deal. He fought. Listen, and other people look. He got emailed the championship. No, he did not. Anybody that knows, if you think he got emailed the championship, then you, sir, are casual. They love to call people casuals when it was a known fact when him and Santiago was number 1 in the WBO. Santiago was number 1 in the WBO. My son was number 7 in the WBO. It was a known fact that Terence Crawford wasn't coming back to 147. The only person that Santiago could have fought for that title up there to get the title would have been Terence Crawford. But of course, he wasn't coming back. So they found a fight for Gervonta Santiago, which happens to be my son beat the number one guy. Crawford wasn't going to fight my son. So it was a known fact by the WBO and the boxing world who actually knows boxing and pay attention to boxing that this is the WBO title fight. It was an interim title fight, but it was a known fact that what's going to happen is when Terence Crawford move up and go ahead and fight or go ahead and make a decision, this person who wins this fight, the winner of this fight is going to be the WBO title holder. That was an already known fight on May the 18th. So when they made the announcement, you saw, he didn't win it in the ring. He absolutely won it in the ring. He beat the number one guy. There's nobody else to beat. Now, if it was Giovanni that fought number 7, you can make that argument. You fought the number 7 guy. You need to fight. You know what I'm saying? You could probably make that argument, maybe. You know what I'm saying? My son was number 7. He beat number 1. Numero uno. You know what I mean? So again, now we're fighting, ironically, now we're fighting a number 7 guy. That's what we defend the title against, the number 7 guy. 27-1, tough, rough and rugged fighter, 19 knockouts. Like I said, pretty tough dude or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? He only got 1 loss, and the 1 loss he got is a split decision loss. So, I mean, this is a veteran of, I think it's a veteran of 29 fights. He's 27-1-1. So with that being said, I mean, hey, good, durable fighter, earn his way to a title shot or earn his way to the rankings. And, we're looking to get it in with him, get it on him. And like I said, make dominant performance from here on out. And that way, like I said, we're going to take respect. We're going to take it.
Hey, if you got a couple more minutes,
I got it. Yeah, cool.
For KO Boxing. KO Boxing want to ask you some questions. He's going to be a little... he may be a little bit, you may have to,
it's cool, man. I ain't scared of nobody, man.
All right, good. I'm just checking. We're gonna have some fun today, man. Here's that link, man, but it's only for KO Boxing if you got the time.
I got time. We cool. Yeah, we cool.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I was like, man, how come you on everybody else's show, but I don't never get
reach out to me. Again, this was meant to me to be on here today because I was on something else. And when I clicked off of something I was on listening to, yours just popped up. And you were talking about something totally different. Then all of a sudden I heard my son talking. I was like, what the fuck? So
yeah, I'm working on my dog. Hey, if KO, let me see if KO can come. I'm working on my technical skills.
Yeah, you wasn't even talking about my son, so I don't know how my son popped
me the whole time. There you go. See, I'm trying to get better at my craft.
Yeah. I heard my son talking. So I had to, you have YouTube where you don't have to be looking at it, but you be listening to it. So I was doing something else and I was listening to it, and I heard my son talking. So I cut the screen. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" He wasn't even talking about my son. So I heard my son. Then I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at my son do his interview. They used to put me on. So now I'm starting to pay attention. And so I literally just started watching like probably 5 minutes before you started doing this.
All right, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. Put him on.
Yeah, so I'll see I'm trying to see if Southpaw can come on, man. But man, so yeah, look, dude, I think your son is. I'm happy for your son, man. I'm really happy,
man. Thank you. Really hurts, man. A lot of people not. A lot of people wishing on the downfall for no reason whatsoever. I mean, great kid, man. A great kid, respectful kid. He don't smoke. He don't drink. He ain't out doing a bunch of fucking if you don't mind, excuse my French.
That's all right. My monetization's gone. It's going already on this one. We good.
Yeah, he's a good kid, man. He's a real good kid. He works hard. He looks to be the best. He looks to be the great. Like he said, he looks to go spar or look for the best. We seek out the best work. We go find the best work. We don't go shy away from stuff. You know what I mean? That's why we was in Philadelphia all the time, because that's where the best work was. That's why we was in the DMV and then Baltimore, whatever else. We'd go to Vegas for work. We was doing that because that's where the best work was, and that's where we want to go. We don't want to run from the work. We want to try to be the best.
Hey man, what's going on, KO?
Fanon, what's happening with you? How you doing, OG?
What's up?
Getting older and uglier every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Good thing I started off so damn pretty. I'm making it there.
Brian,
hey,
how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, senior?
Hey, how you doing, bro? Say you coming to cook me.
I don't want to do it to you, but since he invited me up,
go on and cook me. Let's get it. I'm ready.
Man. All right, hold on, man. So look, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do is first of all, I think KO Boxing's, for people listening, I think he's one of the best dudes out there. I love how he does his work. So I'm going to get his man an opportunity to have this, and then I'm going to put it in a fashion where he can take the content and he can put that content where he wants to put the content. And I'm gonna remove myself from it for about what y'all need, about 10, 15. You good?
Yeah, I got about 10. I got about 10, 15 minutes, man.
Okay, so I'll check back with y'all. I'm listening. I'll be back in about 10. So y'all have a good conversation. Hold on, let me see. And then if I remove, but I'm listening. Is that cool, Brian?
Yeah,
I'm here.
I'm straight.
All right, bro.
All right, so here's why I stand senior. I think y'all duck the hell out of Jaron Boots in it. I think it's a blatant duck, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, your son's legacy is on the line too. He would have the opportunity to unify too, first and foremost. Secondly, you're taking extremely less money to fight on the undercard of a contender instead of being on the main event in a unification fight. That's first and foremost, bro. Like you're taking less money to fight on somebody's undercard, bro, to support a contender instead of fighting a champion in your division on the main event for extraordinarily more money than what you're making to fight on this undercard. You're literally, this is not an opinion. This is not subjective. You guys are literally fighting for less money in an easier fight against a fighter not nearly as good as Boots Ennis, instead of fighting for more money in a bigger fight against Jaron Boots Ennis. That's the definition of a duck. So I'll start there and I'll let you respond to that.
Okay. So first of all, again, as I told Fun, I don't know if you were listening, this whole thing was for Boots. This whole situation, everything that was put together was for Boots. We have our own program. The program that we was on, first of all, my son wasn't supposed to fight anymore this year. He won the title. They didn't expect him to win the title. They asked us that we want to, we would have had to fight next year. We said, hell no, we were supposed to have 3 more fights this year on the contract with Top Rank, per contract with Top Rank. Of course, he's a world champion now, so the contract changes. So his fights that he do a year is going to change. But my son, 23 years old, he likes to fight. He wanted to fight. So we're like, no, we need to get a fight this year. They threw the Teofimo situation as up. We tried that for Teofimo September the 27th. Okay, that didn't work out. Then they said, okay, well, we got a slot for y'all. This is before Boots. We got a slot for y'all November the 8th. You know what I'm saying? On Keyshawn Davis undercard. You know, you can take it leader with, you can as a co-main event, you can take it, or you can fight next year. And fuck that. We're going to get in what we fit in. We took it. So again, this is already in place. This is already done. The opportunity of a Boots come up. Hey, would y'all like to take this fight for $750,000? We'd love to fight, but we ain't doing it for $750,000. So fast forward, we looking at it like, okay, well, shit, we doing them a favor. We know about the Karen situation. We know about everything. Okay, cool. Let's do it. But when we do it, I want my son to walk away at least, again, I'm tired of talking about this shit, but I'm on here, so I'm going to talk about it. I want my son to walk away with at least $2 million if he going to go take this opportunity, because, again, he has his own legacy to live. He got his own road to run that's already set up for him to go walk, just like Jaron did when he was 23 years old. You know what I mean? Again, when he was a 23-year-old non-title holder, my son is off to a better start than Jaron Ennis right now. Wait, and so you want to talk facts? I'm gonna ask you, is that a fact?
No, I see
so
a lot
wait. So it's not a fact. It's not a fact that my son is a 23-year-old world champion and Jaron Ennis was not. That's not a fact.
Oh no, that's a fact. But let's not get off track. See,
no, we not. I'm gonna answer everything you said. I promise you. I'm gonna go.
Go ahead, because you contradicted yourself like 5 times. But I'm
gonna what did I contradict?
So number one, you said in one breath that you weren't supposed to fight again this year at all. But then in the next breath, you said y'all had plans to fight Teofimo on September 27th, but Teofimo pulled out. So that's a contradiction.
So stop right here. So stop right there.
Go ahead.
Stop right there.
Mm-hmm.
After my son won the title, there was no more dates for my son to fight anymore this year. We told him we wanted to fight. That's when the Teofimo situation came up, and we said, hell yeah, we want that fight. That would have gave us the opportunity to fight again this year.
And then that fell through. That fell through. And then y'all had the undercard fight lined up.
No, that was fell through. We said, hey, well, we looking pushing. Can we get a fight? So again, my bad. Okay.
No, you're good.
Okay. Wait. No. We're gonna address it. We're gonna go to drink. I love to try to cook them fast because I'm cooking that right back.
When that fell,
we can't talk at the same. We can't talk at the same time.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand.
Okay.
So when that fell through, that's when they came with the undercard fight that you already had lined up, right?
Absolutely. That's what they said.
So
we got.
So by the time Boots Ennis reached out to you, you already knew that you were fighting this year again anyway, correct?
Well, by the time Boots Ennis reached out to us, we had the fight. We knew we was gonna take the fight. Top Rank gave us they gave us the blessings. We could have got out of that shit. Yes.
Okay.
We could have got out of that. That was done. If you can go look and listen to the Boxing Boys at the first interview I ever did on it. Ness knew about that date because of course he had inside information on that day. He was like, but y'all got a date. Don't y'all got a date? And he gave the date and I said, man, fuck that date. Go back and listen. Everything I listen to me. You will never be able, listen, let me tell you something. You will never be able to cook shit I say because everything I say is an absolute fact. But go ahead and tell me what else I can do.
Real quick. Hey, pause real quick.
Yes, sir.
What's that source you gave again? You said Ness what? I'm talking to Brian. What was the source that you gave? You said go check something?
Go check the very first interview that I did with Ness about the one when I said they turned it down, You'll hear Ness say, but y'all got a date. You got a date. You'll hear Ness saying that I got a date. And I kept saying, fuck that date.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I heard that's a
I said fuck that day. He knew see it's so twisted right now. You got people, he knew he had his date in the first place. He knew we was able to get out of that date. The date wasn't an issue.
I just wanted I didn't want to interrupt too much. If you give something to cite, I just want to write it down so I can
that's cool.
Go ahead, KO.
Yeah, and so I knew that as well, which is why I thought the fight would never happen. But what I'm saying to you is, you mentioned the $750,000 that they offered you. That was the first offer, correct?
Right. Yes, sir.
What were the numbers on the second and third offer?
The numbers on this is exactly how it went. On Saturday, they called, offered the $750,000. We sent the counter offer back Sunday. I called Boulder Sunday. I told Boulder, look, I want my son to walk away with $2 million. I was very transparent about this. Told him I want my son to walk away with $2 million, or whatever the case may be. I said, but shit, we gonna see if we can work it out, make it happen. Boulder was like, nah. Boulder didn't know what the hell I was talking about. We thought that fight was dead because Boulder was like, nah, we'll take the camera. We gotta take the camera. We told you what we're gonna do. We're gonna fight for undisputed. So in my mind, I got the man on the phone, Bosey, telling me that this fight is dead. So I'm like, well, shit, I'm telling my team, man, this fight ain't fucking happening. They bullshit. Matchroom trying to do this shit behind Boo's back. So in our mind, that's what we thinking. So we counter, we go ahead and counter with what I said, where I want my son to walk over $2 million. So they counter with 2.8. That would have put my son at $2 million with the 2.8, right? So we counter with 2.8. They come back with on Monday. Mind you, I already talked to Moses Sunday, so we think they full of shit. They don't even know what they're talking about. That Boost them already said they don't even want to fight because Boost is Bosey to me. So I'm listening, Bosey and Boost are the same. So like, they don't even fucking want to fight. They don't even know what they're talking about. So they come back with 1.5. This is on Monday. So
they offer 750. Mm-hmm. You guys counter with 2.8.
Yep.
They come back at 1.5.
They come back at 1.5. On Monday. They come back at 1.5. So they come back at 1.5 or whatever. And I'm telling them, why the fuck are they doing this? I'm telling my whole team, I'm telling about like, Boo said they were like, well, we're going to catch it. We're going to see what's up. And wherever they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Because again, they've been listening to what I'm saying about Boots don't even want to fight. We don't even know. So they counter back with, I don't remember what the counter was. They counted back, it was 2 point something, but it was less than 2.8. So they counted back with 2 point something after that.
Was it 2.2 million? That's the number that's going around.
No, that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. That was in the end.
I thought I wanted 2.8.
No. We started at 2.8. That would have made my son walk away with 2 point. I'm sorry. That would have made my son walk away with 2. If we did the 2.8, my son would have walked away with 2. So in the end, they counted back with 2 points.
Just real quick. So 750 was the initial offer. You responded.
They counted 2.8
with 2.8.
Mm-hmm.
They came back with 1.5. You went. They came back. Back with
the one we counted the second time. The reason I don't know is because it was a bullshit to me because Bosey already told me that the fight wouldn't happen. So that's why I really was out of it. I'm gonna tell you when I got back into it.
Last one, but it ended with the last one being 2.2.
The last one was 2.2 hours. Yes.
About some of those offers.
Yes, our last counter offer is 2.2. Yes, sir.
Okay.
But listen, let me give you the timeline of when this was. This gonna trip you out though. Or it ain't gonna trip you out because you don't want to hear it. But listen, this is how it went though. Again, they made the offer Saturday. Next Sunday, you see your counter.
Uh-oh, something happened. There you go. Yeah.
They made the offer Saturday. We come back Sunday with the counter. They come back Monday with theirs. And we go back with
what was theirs on Monday? What was theirs on Monday?
I just said 1.5.
Oh, I thought you was on the next one. I thought you was on the third one.
No,
Go ahead.
Monday. It's the first one. Monday, yeah. This is It's 750. They only gave 3 offers. 750, 1.5, and 1.7 are their own 3 offers. So watch this. So it comes back Monday with 1.5. Now, in my mind, this shit dead. They talking shit. They're talking outside the ad. And then that's when we found out them saying about the we found out later about them sending out offers to everybody. So anyway, I'm thinking now they're not gonna fucking make this fight. Boosting don't even want this damn fight. They don't even know what they're doing. So that's why I don't even know what our counter was, but it was less than 2.8. Thursday come. There's nothing coming back. So whatever they counted back with is less than 2.8. Whatever they counted back with, Thursday come. That's when the video get released of Boost saying they turned it down. So now I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? Boost do want to fight. Boost did want to fight. Boza didn't even know about this shit. So now that's when I do the interview with the boxing boys. And I'm like, no, we do want to fight. We made a counter offer. We made this. We made that. That's when Ed Hurd responded immediately and said, Brian, if you made a counter offer, we didn't get it. We don't know. That's a fucking lie right there because you already know you had 1 counter offer from us. That's why you counted back with 1.5. So you already know you had a first counter offer with us from the first time. So you didn't even admit that in the interview. So now, fast forward, he's saying what he's saying about that. So now it gets out in the open. So now it's like, okay, Boost do want to fight. He's saying everybody turned it down. So let's really do this negotiation. Let's really make this shit happen. Let's really make some shit shake. You feel what I'm saying? So fast forward, now we're at that they hit back. The lawyers, it was email. Lawyers hit back, say, we didn't realize you sent the counter offer when you're actively counter offering. So I'm like, I asked Jamil from YSM, I said, hey, when did he do that interview? He said he did the interview Tuesday. I said, what time? He did the interview Tuesday at 12 o'clock. Well, I said, well, damn, they made the counter offer Monday. We didn't send out, they made their counter offer 1.5 Monday. We didn't send the other offer, which I really don't know what it was. We listed 2.8 though. When we said I was back Tuesday. So I said, they told Boost that we turned it down in the middle of open negotiations. That's bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how that whole thing started. They say the lawyers hit back, like I just told you, and say, we didn't realize you sent a counter offer. That was 4 or 5 days of nothingness. The last offer they came back with, which was the day they hit, I don't know when it was. This whole thing went on for 2.5 weeks of nothingness, really. The last day they hit back was 1.7. We 1. said no, 1.7. Okay. I said, you know what? I asked B, because we had already talked about it. I asked B, I said, look, bro, we get you over me, we get 1.2 million, let go whoop his ass. Just real talk. I said, let go whoop his ass, 1.2. Let's do it, because we had already said 2 million. Fuck that shit, let's do 1.2. Let's get it. He said, I bet. So we did the math on what he needed to get 1.2. That's 2.2. Well, shit, let's get it. We put it back in for 2.2. That was the last one, right? And then that's how this whole thing started. That was when in the end, and it blew up, and this and like, bro, you telling my son can't even walk over with fucking $1 million? Fuck that, fuck out of here. Then why are we even doing it? We don't need to do this for y'all. Again, Boost wasn't where my son was when he was 23. Boost walked his path. He walked his path, went from $300,000 to 3.3 million. Well, guess what? My son even made it $300,000 before Boost. Everything my son is doing is ahead of Boost. If you want to look at it that way, everything he is doing is ahead of Boost. So we made the decision of, you know what? Fuck Boost. I mean, not to say fuck on a disrespect where that, but fuck what they're trying to do for his career. That doesn't better us. We can stay on our own path and keep doing what we're doing on our own, and we don't have to fucking play by their rules. Simple as that. That's what the whole thing was about. Anything else that I missaid.
So here's what I would respond to with all of that. Number one, I would ask, and you don't have to tell me because I know the answer.
I'm gonna tell you.
No, okay. So you can't answer. How much money did you make to fight Gervonta Santillan, and how much are you making in this fight?
He made over $100,000 to fight Gervonta Santillan. He ain't made no $75,000, whatever the fuck they say. He made over $100,000.
Over 100.
Now,
over 100.
He made over. Wait. He made over.
Y'all making this fight?
Watch this. He made over 100. No, he has minimums. His minimums is more than double what I just said. Let's say that. I can't give out his minimums. His minimums is more than double of what I just said. Now, wait a minute. Before you even go there, Why people
Okay.
worried
I mean,
about
you just
what people?
talked for 10 minutes straight, and I didn't say a word. But go ahead. I'm
But
listening.
I'm saying, why people are worried about what he's going to make and what he did and what he did. Hear what I said. Listen to me, boss. Hear what I said, even though I don't have to fucking explain this part of it. From a business standpoint, it's $810,000 that you're receiving before taxes. But you're being taxed on $1.7 million, which puts you in a whole nother stratosphere of tax bracket. So
where
that's
did 900,000 go?
Say what?
Where does that 900,000 go before taxes?
You got you
said they offer 1.7, but you're only getting 800
I'm about
before
to tell you.
taxes. Where does
Top
that
rank get
900,000 go before taxes?
top rank get 25%, 45,000 a piece for the belts, 170 a piece or 340 some a piece, and everything else for the managers. That is a whole bunch of fees and shit that come out before they even start. When we did the math, when everything it came down to the end, my son would have got at the end of the day, my son would have got a transfer or whatever else. Why the fuck are we discussing finance on boxers? But that don't even matter. Bottom line, my son would have got a fucking wire transfer of $810,000. So bottom line is, we're looking at it like, okay, $810,000, but you're getting taxed on 1.7 million. You finna go make almost half of that. You finna go make almost half of that right here with a less fight on your own thing, with less stress, and you're 23 years old. You feel what I'm saying? Bottom line, we don't have to walk in, and they treating us like we did something wrong. First of all, the fight could have never happened. That's first of all. That's finding out later. The fight could have never happened in the first place. Second of all, you got them using us as scapegoats and shit to do this shit when we trying to do them a favor and create legacy in our own right. So we like, fuck y'all. Why would we want to go to Philadelphia and fight up under your banner and fight and give away 30% and give away this and no, fuck y'all. We just stay our course. Again, fight for more than what Boots fought his last fight. Before he did 3.3 million, he finna make more than Boots made his last fight at 26 years old. At 26, 27 years old. So we look at it like this, little bro. We're in a wonderful place. We don't need to play their games. We're gonna stay our own path. He can stay his path. It ain't got nothing to do with ducking.
I know. Can I respond to everything? Because I haven't been able to talk much yet. All right. So number one, the reason that we're talking about finances and business and boxing with boxers is because that's the reason that the fight was turned down. Number one. Number two, as far as those fees that you talked about, you may have had to pay that 25% to Top Rank because you were going on a DAZN show, but you still have to pay them something off of significantly less money. So I don't know what y'all are making. Let's say y'all are making $400,000 to fight this next fight. You still got them.
Whoa. Who the fuck? Wait a minute. Why the fuck would you have to pay? Why would you have to pay your promoter to fight on their card? They got to pay the promoter shit.
They still taking your deal with Top Rank. They taking something.
No, they don't. They don't take nothing. No, they don't. No, they don't. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
you are telling me that Top Rank takes something?
Okay, so Top Rank don't charge a fee. You don't. Top Rank is promoting you for free.
No. Yes, motherfucker. They don't charge nothing. No, they don't charge shit. I'm saying, bro, if you believe that you don't know shit about boxing, your promoter does not charge you. They're putting you on. You got to make them money. They're trying to make you a star so people can put eyes on you. You don't pay your fucking promoter. Your promoter pays you.
No. Hold on a second. Hold on, Brian. Hold on. Just 1 second. I'm gonna get it right. I think what KO is saying is that you may not have to write the check to him, but they are going to remove a payment for the promotion. So you're saying that promotional guys, my understanding, take 20%.
No, they don't take anything.
Why would the promoter work with you if the promoter wasn't making any money?
Okay. You got ticket sales. They're building their fighter. They're building their fighter to make the money. So when you put on, they want to put eyes on it. That's why it's in their best interest to build their fighter. See, I'm teaching both of y'all then. It's in the best interest to build a fighter. You want to put Tank on your thing because it's going to put more eyes on the screen. That's going to put more ads. That's going to put more advertising. That's more money. The fighter pays the promoter absolutely no money. Nothing. I've been around boxing for 30 years. I ain't never paid the promoter shit. Nothing. You pay your manager. You don't pay your promoter nothing. Now, what happens with the 30% that you're talking about, when you cross promote, the 30% or 25% comes because, hold on, boy. The 25% comes, get help on me, please. The 25% comes because you're using their product. You're a product. You're their product. You're a product that they built. They're building it, and they're building their product. You understand what I'm saying? You don't pay your promoter shit. We ain't got to pay them no fee on nothing.
You said 25% for Bob Arum. So what's that?
Because you're their product. If you cross promote,
saying the same thing. So just go ahead. We don't need to argue about that.
No, I just said no. I'm clear.
Hey, KO, when the 25%, whatever that fee is the 25%. You just calculate that fee with the 25%.
Okay.
So we don't have to have
fine.
that type of discussion.
I know promoters for sure takes them off the top, but anyway, whatever.
Who?
So
promoter?
all of that to the side, bro. You still have the same. You still have fees. You still got to pay for your belt when you fight for it as a voluntary. You still got to pay
for one belt, not two.
You talk for like 15 minutes straight, and I didn't say a word.
Yeah, just hold Brian. Hold on, Brian. Let him cook for a couple minutes.
So you still have fees, and the difference is why it's a financial situation is you're paying fees with a way smaller check. So yeah, maybe 1.7 million is not fair to you, but you're getting way less money and paying taxes on the same shit. But you're getting paid way less money. That's why it's a financial thing. The other reason you spoke on the business, the other reason people such as myself are calling it a duck is very simple, bro. It's because we're watching you and your son talk about you're doing Boots a favor. This is for Boots. We're doing Boots a favor. Last I checked, Brian Norman Jr. has a legacy as well. Brian Norman Jr. has the opportunity to unify as well. Brian Norman Jr. is a fighter, just like Boots is a fighter. Boots' legacy is no bigger than that of your sons. So when we talk about it from that situation, that's why people are calling him a duck for that. And then at the end of the day, bro, he is turning down far more money to fight a lesser fight. You can't get around that, and you never address that. He's fighting a lesser fight. He is literally going on someone's undercard to fight for peanuts compared to what you guys were offered to fight Boots. You're not even the main attraction. You are a supporting actor on this card. That's why people are saying that, senior. As far as for Boots Ennis, in that situation, it's a unification that you guys can have. It's a big fight, and it's way more money than what you're currently getting. So in boxing, fans are gonna do this. We're gonna call you a duck when we watch you have two offers on the table. At the end of the day, you had two offers. You had Jaron Boots Ennis. You had your voluntary defense against Juegos Rancheros, whatever his name is, right? Those are your two offers. You guys looked at both of those offers, and you chose the voluntary defense for less money. That's just the fact of the matter. You looked at both of them, and you said, we're gonna take the easier fight for less money.
All right, so you ready? You ready again? First of all, you're wrong about the promotion. We do not have to pay none of the same fees. That's $300,000 off the top that we don't have to pay. We don't have to pay top rank shit. I don't know where now one of y'all mad coming from. We don't have to pay top shank a motherfucking penny. On the belt, you pay $45,000 less because you're only paying for one belt. So all of the fees you're talking about, you don't have to do all that. Enemy territory, behind enemy lines. You're on another person's promotional situation. You in their hometown. You dealing with hometown judge. The same as that thing we just went through with top rank when it was, let's fight this. Watch this. Let's fight this. Because when you win, it's the same thing with the Boost situation would have been. Let's fight this because when you win this, now you the man. Now you can make the calls. You can do this because you're gonna be the champion, right? Which is exactly what we did. So now. You talking about significantly less money? It's actually half. Why you think you know what you're talking about? It's actually half. He's making half of what he would have made, but he's getting taxed on far less money. He's making damn near half of what he would have made, less fees. He's making damn near half with a whole lot less fees and a whole lot of less tax liability. Simple as that. Again, this is our fight, and he talking about legacy and my son legacy on the line. My son is 23, Boost is 27. My son got a whole lot longer. He started ahead of him. He's currently ahead of him. The next fight he get with that title defense, he's going to still be ahead of him. Financially wise, he's ahead of him. He was 23 years old. Everything he's doing is ahead of him. So again, we was doing Boost a favor. Why go the route with Boots and they fucking throwing shit at you? They talking shit about you. They saying all this stuff here where you can stay your own course, stay in your own in the comfort of your own promotional background and not deal with all the fees, not deal with everything, and handle your business. Bottom line is, it ain't about what the fans think. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're gonna keep making we're gonna keep having dominant performance, and we're gonna take the respect. Simple as that.
KO had to go pick up his daughter. So let me make sure.
KO didn't want to listen to no fans. KO think he knows shit when he don't know. He does. Listen to me, for none. I'm telling you, the promoter, you make the promoter money. You make it. People come to Atlanta. Let me tell you what happens. People come to Atlanta. They pick up. You ever heard of? You may not know. They pick up the most ticket selling people in Atlanta to put them on their show because they're going to put the butt in the seats. Boots don't pay Matchroom. Matchroom pays Boots. It's about them making money. It's when you're a promoter of I got it. I'm gonna make this shit as simple as possible. When you're a promoter of a music video, a concert, do you think if you get fucking Prince in that concert, you think Prince gonna pay you? No, you're going to pay Prince because Prince is bringing to make you money.
That's why let me ask you a couple questions. I think I know what you're saying, and I think I know what the mix-up is. Okay, so in the case of Prince, in the case of Prince and the record label, right?
Right.
Prince does not pay the record label anything, right?
And he don't pay the promoter of no shows. And he don't pay the promoter of no shows in the bank. I don't know what he paid. He got to pay the record label. They're going to make their money off selling.
Listen. I just, dude, I've been in business a long time, man. I'm a lawyer.
Okay.
I understand business, man. I'm trying to tell you, I fully understand. This is the separation between what you were saying, because I understand what you're saying and I agree with it. Because of what you're saying, but what you mean, I agree with. So when you say the promoter does not pay, or the fighter does not pay the promoter pays the fighter, right? You're literally talking about, here's your money. I'm not giving you the promoter. The promoter is not going, you're not giving the promoter money. The promoter is handing it to you. Correct?
Right.
Okay, so I got that. So that is 100% right. The boxer does not pay anything to the promoter. 100% right. The promoter, in the total amount of the fight, say the fight generates $100 million. The promoter, if I'm talking about from every source of revenue, it's $100 million sitting on the table. The promoter then takes some of that money, takes money off that table, hands it to you, right?
Right.
Whatever left is on that table, he takes for himself, right?
Right. Right.
That's what he means by the promoters out of the total amount. Now, look, watch. You may you have to get taxed on, just say, whatever the fee is that he takes. Where does that come from? Like, where does the tax?
For none.
You know what I'm saying?
For none. It's kind of hard, man. Listen to me. And I hear you're a lawyer, and I do respect you.
Dude,
Follow me. Listen. Take your lawyer hat off for a minute. Take your lawyer hat off for a minute. Follow me real quick.
That's not a lawyer, brother. That's business.
Take your business hat off for a minute. I've been inboxing. The fuck around. I've been inboxing 30 years. 30.
Okay.
Hear me? I was a professional fighter myself. Listen to me. The promoter tells you up front what you're getting. Like you just said about the table and all the revenue, and they take this and take that. You have nothing to do with that. That's why you can't be in a promoter's business. That's why it's like you stay in your place. You understand? The promoter tells you, I'm going to pay you X amount. I'm going to pay you X amount of dollars. If it's $300,000, $400,000, I'm going to pay you X amount of dollars. That's what you're going to get paid from that promoter, minus the fees of your managers, minus the fees of everything. The promoter will not take any of that fee. They would not take any of that money that you're promised from the very beginning. Every fighter knows what their contract is and what their fight is worth in the beginning of before the fight ever takes place. You understand?
But I got that. In a contract, you have an offer, and I can't take my lawyer hat off because it's important. You have a contract between you and a boxer and a fighter. That contract is for the promoter to give the fighter fights. Correct?
Yes.
The fight, the promoter tells the fighters which fights that he can fight. Right?
Right.
Okay, so, and then you have the fight, and then the promoter pays money to the fighter for the fight.
Right. Right.
Hey, that's a relationship that people would say is a contractor, an employee, or a
right.
You're in a contractor, so that's
Absolutely.
the relationship.
Absolutely.
That's why so listen, that's why they're saying that the promoter, that the boxer has a relationship with the promoter, but that promoter's got to get paid.
All right.
So the money, if you have a contract with him, right?
You don't pay him anything.
Listen. If you have a contract with Bob Arum, right? Now you want to go work with Eddie Hearn. And you say, Bob, I don't want to fight with you this fight. I want to fight with Eddie Hearn this fight.
Now you're talking.
So don't you have to pay something to him to do that?
Now you're talking. That's when
what
you
we're saying.
No, that's not what listen.
That's
what you saying. That's not what he said. You're saying that yes, you got to pay him. You got to pay him to fight for another promoter because you're there. You done signed a contract. You're their product. They built you. You're their product. Listen, what he said was you got to pay the same fucking fee when you fight for Bob Arum. You don't. You understand what I'm saying? You do not have to pay.
100%.
You don't have to pay any fee. That's where he's absolutely wrong.
You got two scenarios just for the people. You have two scenarios. You have a scenario one where you have a fight with Bob Arum. You don't write any check to Bob Arum for a fight card on Bob Arum's card. Now, if you're fighting on Al Heyman's and you say, hey, we got a contract, you got to give him something for the value of that contract for you to go over here.
Yes, sir.
You go over here, that's when you have to absorb some costs, and it comes out of that.
Got to pay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I understand.
We're saying the same thing. He's not saying.
Okay, I didn't hear what he's saying. I just want to say what my confusion was.
What he said was you got to pay the same fee on a lot less money.
Oh, I got that. Okay, I didn't hear that.
That's not fucking true. He's absolutely wrong. So to me, for listening to a so-called boxing, I don't know what the fuck he is, but listening to that, I'm like, you don't even know what you're talking about in the first place.
Let's take another step. Though.
Yeah.
Take it one more step. Okay, so now we've established that I know what you're saying, and we're saying the same thing.
Me and you saying something.
If he was to say, my understanding, listening, if I was to say you have to pay the same fee, so there could be an issue with whether it's the same fee or not. If you look at the total amount, but that's not a fee to you.
No. You don't have to.
Okay, I'll let you have that conversation with him. I just want to make sure that I looked at you and I said, hold on, man. I know. Okay.
So when people listening, you don't pay you make your promoter money. Tank makes his promoter money. Canelo makes his promoter money. You don't pay your promoter anything. When somebody else is but you sign the contract, so you're their product. So when another promoter comes and use you, you have to pay a percentage of what you're making from them because you understand what I'm saying? Simple.
Yeah, let me tell you what it is from a contractual point of view, so everybody knows. You have a contractual relationship with Top Rank. And you have to abide by your contractual relationship with Top Rank. Under the terms of your deal with contract on Top Rank, you don't charge he doesn't charge a promotional fee to you. Now watch, to you.
Right.
He doesn't pay a promotional fee to you.
Right.
However, if you need to take a fight outside of that contract to which Bob Arum is not a party, then you have to pay him a fee because you're under contract with him. And just like he would have to pay you your minimum, right? Just like you'd have to pay him your minimum, you have to pay him a fee. Because the minimum is some shit. He was going to make profit off that minimum. So you're like, no, I'm not going to take that fight with you. Right. So he doesn't have an opportunity for that profit. So you got to pay him for that profit when you leave.
Right. So again, you are absolutely right. What you just said is absolutely spot on, absolutely right. My thing is listening to a guy like KO saying what he's saying when he don't even know what he's talking about in the first place. That just tells me, like, bro, if you got, listen, if you got that huge point, what the fuck else you got wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not in the middle of the debate, bro. No, I'm just trying to understand.
No, that's a huge part of it.
I got that. So when you talk to KO next time, y'all can have at it.
Yeah,
brother, I just want to understand.
Talking to people like KO because he want to talk at you.
No, he's a good dude.
I'm not saying about him of a good dude. I'm saying there's no use to talking to people like that because they like to talk at you and tell you about you. The man went to telling me about what I got to pay, what we got to pay on less money. No, we don't. You don't go telling a person what they got to pay. How am I going to come to you? Hey, Benon, you need to pay who the dude in the back over there in the corner. You need to pay him for being on. I can't tell you what you got to pay. That's not my business. You understand what I'm saying? But
I do understand.
Yeah, hey, some of these guys. So man, look, some of these guys. I'm talking to.
You disappear, man. Oops. You good? You back? Listen, you broke up a little bit.
I'm here. Listen, some of these guys, man, I'm gonna have to start calling them bootlickers, and I mean, it got personal. It went across the street. I'm gonna have to start calling them bootlickers. It's so many factors that they're not even listening to. They're not listening to my son is 23 years old. They're not listening to my son is ahead of Boots at 23 years old. They're not listening to once my son won the title, just like Boots just made his $300,000 last fight. I mean, his $300 last fight without a title. Now he just made 3.3 with a title. That shit follows. Like everything, everybody has their own road to travel. You know what I mean? So I'm like, if I'm gonna come over to your road and I'm going to join forces with you in your road, we gotta have some amicability. We gotta have some mutual respect. But if there's not mutual respect over here, then fuck your role. You go ahead and travel your road alone. Do what you go. I'm serious. Do what you gonna do.
No, I'm laughing because it was cool. I'm not tripping. I just
do what you want. Look, you go ahead and go on about your business. Do what you gonna do on your road. Let me go back over here to my car, to my road, and let me go travel my road where I was going. You know what I'm saying? Look, you're gonna be fine. No doubt in my mind, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine doing what you do. I'm gonna be over here fine doing what I do. You know what I mean? I don't need you over here telling me at 27 years old and my boy 23 telling me about where you need to be. How you gonna tell me that you wasn't even where we was at? You can't tell me what we need to be doing. In fact, you're in a much stuck situation because this man is trying to finesse you out your title. Well, he's already done it for the most part. And unless Boots go to Germany and fight Karen, he's already successfully finessed Boots out that title. And I think
with that.
Did you see? Did you see Being get moved to the IBF number 3 about a couple weeks ago?
No, I didn't. Yeah, actually, yeah, I definitely agree. I see what you're trying. I see what you're talking about.
That wasn't by accident. That was by design. He didn't fight shit. He didn't do shit. Nothing. That was by design.
Hey, watch this. Hey, man, I'm about to be what? This is the inside. This is kind of a joke, so don't take what I'm about to say serious. It will be $50 for you to ask a question to a professional world champion trainer, King.
Come on, man.
Nah, dog. $50, dog. Don't bring your troll ass up here trying to get no shine. No shine. No, I'm just joking, man. Yes, I'll let you ask a question, man. What you need, man?
Thank you so much. Salute Brian Norman Sr., man. You're doing a lot for your young son. I respect that because I'm in the same age frame. You're doing something like that for a young kid, like even like relating to myself, it's something that we look up to, young people look up to. But apart from that, I do think your son should have fought Boots, but you definitely cooked KO because he don't know the business of boxing. And I get your
there you go ruining it. Nah, go ahead, King, but please leave KO out of that. Go ahead, finish what you were saying.
No, I was just saying because this guy, he knows the business side of boxing, and KO is just a YouTube channel. So
I'm just a YouTube channel.
But
I'm just a YouTube channel, and I seem to. I think he thinks I understood. Hey, I understood, didn't I, Brian?
You understood. Yeah, you understood clearly. Yeah, right. Yeah, it was.
Yes, sir.
Boss man,
So
let me go ahead, boss.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
No,
I
go ahead.
appreciate
I'm done playing. Go ahead, Brian. Say what you're gonna say, man. Go ahead and answer.
Go ahead and talk so I can finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I respect your son. Like I was saying, man, I think you should have fought Boots, because of, it's a unification fight, but you're doing what's best for your son, right? You being his father, but you also being his manager, which I respect. So I can't say nothing about that. You can only respect that. That's it.
Right. Yeah. And I was gonna say, a lot of people think what we could have did, should have did, and whatever else. Again, we wasn't making it. It's not about the now, right? Sometimes you got to have principle. You got to stand on principle, and that's what we did. You know what I mean? I did, like I said, like you said, we did what was best, what we felt was best for my son. My son, again, one thing that can't be denied is thus far, I've done an excellent job. That can't be denied. You know what I mean? So, you're talking facts and you're talking opinions or whatever else. I've done an excellent job. My son is the youngest world champion in boxing. He's a title holder years ahead of his time, meaning where he probably would even got the opportunity, by the grace of God. He had those 2 lackluster performances that made him look, vulnerable to the top rank or Tantillion or whoever else that allowed us to get that fight and get the opportunity, because it's really all about opportunities that you get. You know what I mean? So, again, thus far, everything has worked in our favor. Thus far, nothing has not worked in our favor. Everything is fine right now.
Yeah, I put you up there with Bill Haney as the great fathers of the sport. So
I appreciate that. I take that as a very big honor, because I think Bill Haney did a wonderful job and is still doing a wonderful job. His son is, he doing a wonderful job.
You guys are the best fathers in the sport. But with that, I'm gonna jump up out of here, though. Appreciate you, Brian.
I appreciate you, boss. Thank you.
All right, man.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks, Brian. Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna probably roll out of here after a little bit, man. Hey, how do I get in contact with you the easiest?
Let me see.
Instagram. You
can Instagram me. I give you my phone number, but you can Instagram me. You can do DM me. Mine is Brian. I like to talk about my son, but his is official B.Norman, but mine is Brian Norman Towing, BrianNormanTowing. So Brian,
that's way too fast, brother. I am not that fast.
My name and the word towing, like tow truck, TOW.
Oh, okay. Oh, you do, so you tow?
Yeah, I got a towing company in the shop, and I do a whole lot of other stuff. That's what I'm saying. I've been in business for a time, and I understand.
Man, you got that call. Okay.
We're not hurting for money. We're not struggling. My son not struggling. He good. We straight.
Oh man, I want to get. Hey, look, man. Let me tell you something, man. I don't know. And first of all, I got a lot of respect for KO and all that. I got a lot of respect for you. Grown men getting disagreements all the time. Southpaw's my dude. But no, man. I'm not. I'm telling you, man. You talking to me as I don't really do all of that, man. I just want to know where you're coming from. I want to know what your considerations are, bro. Because it's. You know what I mean? Like, and I appreciate what you're saying, because that's what business is. Like, I was a management consultant. So like, I know business. Like, and I understood just what you're saying.
Right.
Sometimes the way that people describe things and the words they use, people, they envision different things when they use the same words. So, but no, man, I got nothing but respect for you, brother. I definitely would love to have your son on, man. Come on, come on the show.
Yeah, reach out to me. You got my Instagram, whatever. Reach out. Hit me on it.
Or can I? You know what? I got I can hit out to Mill City. Can I get?
He got my number. Mill City got my phone number.
Yeah, I'll hit up Mill City, and then Mill City will then I'll get it from Mill City.
Okay, that would it do, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate your platform. Keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, I've been listening to you since 2021, man, and I catch you all the time, man. You usually always up point. Sometimes you get crazy as hell, but
what I get crazy as hell about? First of all, I am crazy as hell.
Yeah, you crazy. No, I mean, it ain't nothing I can put on you. You know what I'm saying? That, some people just, some people rub you the wrong way. I understand. You know what I mean? Hey, I get it. I get it literally daily at this point. So ain't nothing you can really do about it.
When I be flipping on people. Oh hell yeah.
It ain't really nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is what you chose. You know what I mean? You successful at doing it. So It is what it is, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Again, I'm gonna keep tuning. I'm gonna keep watching.
Man,
but yeah,
look,
I watch you. I watch you quite a lot.
Yes, sir. Hey, just so you know, if you was a boxer and somebody was jumped in the ring trying to throw punches at you, what you gonna do?
You know, I am a boxer, but I'm gonna fight back. But I got
no,
you.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? No, I apologize for that. Like I'm saying,
Right.
like, you know, you a boxer, you in the ring.
You gonna fight back?
Yeah, I'm right here. You just not gonna say any of those stupid shit to me.
Nah,
I ain't too much different than you, man.
I understand. And that's what I'm telling you about. You know, standing on what you believe, standing on what you feel, and look, and not taking no shit from nobody, especially on your own platform.
Yeah,
like you can't look. You coming to my house. You know what I mean? You coming to my house talking trash to me? Come on, get out of my house.
Look, man, anybody. I'm 55, brother. So I probably you. How old? I mean, what age?
45. 45.
Yeah, you a little bit behind me. You in 80s, baby. That's all.
79.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You 7. You made it into the 70s. So it's exactly 10 years, man.
Right.
Man, you're doing a great job, man. Like just in life. Number one, the fact that you got a towing company. When they said towing, I'm like, oh, so that's how he paid for his son to be able to do this stuff.
That's exactly.
You actually putting the money behind your son.
A lot of sacrifices, man. And I'm gonna continue to make the right decisions for him. And I mean, no matter what nobody else say, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Great dad, man. So
I appreciate you, man. Keep it up, man.
All right, bro.
Okay. All right.
Get back, man. Peace. Man, that was fun, man. Y'all spend, man, I ain't wasting all my time. Hey, thank you. Mike Biggs Boxing said, so if a promoter puts all his money into Norman and makes money from Norman, how does the promoter stay in business? See, let me tell you something, y'all. Y'all need to leave it to me. Nah, man, that was fun. For the Black Belt KO cook-up of NFL Sunday. Thank you, bro. Man, thank you, man. Oh, that's fun, man. That's just, I don't know how anyone have a problem with this man or don't respect to understand what he's saying. Oh, I do. Yeah, that was good, man. I enjoyed that, man. Stop watching, bro. Hey, man. Man, y'all need to go debate that, man. I ain't tripping. I ain't mad at Brian Sr. do what the best for his family. Yeah, I ain't tripping on him. I ain't tripping on none of it, man. That's called blessings. You sit up there, man. I wish I was sitting up there talking about my son making that much damn money. That's a good, you know what that's called? A great problem to have, man. That is called a great problem to have. Anybody? Hey, now look, I'm gonna be on. We got take a couple callers if y'all got time. So let me know what y'all think about that, man. I had a good time today. I'm having a good time. I hope y'all are. What you missed? Oh man, I interviewed Brian Norman Jr. and KO Boxing, and them had a good KO Boxing had a debate with him. KO's good, man. No joke. KO's good, man. Hey, what? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. I had so much shit in the back. I didn't see you, man. My bad.
I had Brian on a show before. I just wanted to tell him real quick. People need to stop pocket watching, bro. You hear me?
My bad, brother. I'm my bad, man.
You good, bro. I think people need to stop pocket watching, bro. All this talk about who signed for what money, bro. Nobody want to hear that, bro. That's something that people that's Brian Sr. business and his son business, bro. And I follow Brian Sr. on Instagram. He's super funny. Y'all need to go follow him. He said, quote, I got all y'all Philly clowns in my DMs. You know, Jaron Boots and his fanboys. You know what I mean? You know, Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. Philadelphia is a little tiny city. You could ride through the whole city in like 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But I think Brian Sr. is right. Stop pocket watching.
You talking about Philly?
Little tiny, yes sir, no sir, city of Philly, the city of brotherly love. Yo, hey, they're not no gangbanging stuff. They're on some boxing coach stuff. You know what I mean? Guys from Philly even have Shakur Stevenson offer to fly their whole team to Chicago and don't show their fucking face. That's Philly. But as far as Brian Sr., people need to stop pocket watching. Like, bro, what is we talking about the money for? It's none of y'all business. Brian Norman Sr., keep doing your thing. Your son is a champion. And yeah, you're right. He levels above Jaron Boots Ennis at that age. But I got to go. Philadelphia soft. Thank you.
All right, man. Man, y'all funny, man. Man, I'm sorry, Southpaw, man. You say I'm sorry because I got all these things up here on my screen, man, because I'm trying to get more fancy and everything. So when I got the link, I didn't see it up top. One more link. And then y'all know y'all. Oh, I'm about to get out of here. I know y'all about to watch some football. Any takers? We at 11 o'clock. I know y'all watching football. I'm so happy I got 500 people even watching me on this Sunday. Rude exposure. I can't see you, dude. I see no camera, and I can't let you on, bro, unless I see you. I can see you. Yeah, I got to see something, dog. You're not. I got to see something. And you're going to have to do it quick. Otherwise, I'm going to ban you. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but that's what I have to do to people that wait there. If you don't respond, I have to ban you because I think you're just going to switch up and go do something else. And for the record, what is this? The prefix is where, oh, man, will you stop? Man, look, dude, I'm my family from Philadelphia, man. Yeah, all right, rude exposure. You're banned. Bitty, banned. Gotta go. All right, one more. Man, the cookage. The cookage. Come to Philly and say that. Hey, man, you know how it is, man. We from Chicago, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing from no Philly dudes, even though I ain't fucking around in Philly. I can't lie, dog. I got sufficient knowledge of Philly. Sufficient knowledge of Philly. Boxing hacker. Southpaw was pocket watching Devin Haney. Man, yeah. I don't know. I can't speak. Hey, Keith Nolan, what up, man? He said, the fighter in me does not want to hear any nonsense of he's ahead of boots about how about you fight him and we can see who's better. I'd like to see you interview Bozy live on Saturday or Sunday. All right, man. All right, you know, I'll reach out. I think I can actually get out. I think I can actually reach out to Bozy. I don't know if he calls in. Most of the interviews I see Bozy doing, he's just doing in his gym. Whatever. Yeah, okay. All right. But anyway, all right, man. So y'all have a wonderful day. It was a good live stream. Yeah. He does. Bozy does gym interviews. I'd have to fly to Philadelphia, probably, to do that. Anything's peaceful when you're out. Yeah, you know. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, you know, Philadelphia ain't nothing to play with. Same time, dog. It gets kind of, hey, man, I'm saying it's kind of, it's real, man. Chicago can be kind of, you know, but so can Philadelphia. You know, how many different levels of they'll kill you are there really at the end of the day? How many different levels of they will kill you? But anyway, with that, hey, that's dope. Bozy don't run, no, he don't. Hey, man, look, man, my estimate of dude is he's a straightforward dude. Anyway. Man, anyway, nah, man. Philly got up, man. That's my family from Philly, man. Y'all chill out with all that Philly talk. Y'all better chill out with all that Philly, all the negative Nancy Philly talk. Chicago got is like as a whole side of the city's nothing but goons. Dude, the west side of Chicago alone, I'm telling you. Dude, the west side of Chicago alone got enough goons for Philadelphia. But Philadelphia got a lot of people, man. Philadelphia been around a long ass time, man. It's a long ass time. North Philly. Anyway, look, man, I'm out of here, man. Peace, love, and soul. Holler at you tomorrow. Yep, Chicago Bears, man. Let's go. I'm about to go ahead. I think I'm going to try to watch them. Deuces. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I end this stream, I'm so inappreciative. Thank you so much for your support. Part Twice says, why? I said, my Wi-Fi isn't working. Can I have $2? The answer to that is block and report. They keep sending me requests. Submit. I have now snitched on you. Live on air, I'm a snitch. Now y'all can call me a snitch because I dang sure just snitched. Okay, I'm doing that to every one of y'all to keep doing that to me. Snitches get stitches. Yeah, dog. And clowns get put down. And clowns get put down. The West Side bigger than the whole of Philly. Oh, yeah, it probably is. But God dog, the West Side, West Side. South Side like that too. North Side's like that too. They got spots in the North Side like that, them Puerto Ricans. But anyway, with that, I'm out. Deuces.